And on the line with us this morning is Eric Neal from the YMCA, and our conversation with Eric is brought to you by Marcus & Mack, voted best personal injury law firm in the Best of Indiana County contest. Marcus & Mack, a law firm representing injured people. Mr. Neal, you had some pretty exciting news over the weekend. Good morning.
Yeah, it was a very busy weekend.
Yeah, I'll say. But the announcement of the capital campaign was really for some, even for an effort that's been going on for a while, just not as publicly as one might expect. The fact that you announced such an ambitious campaign in combination with the JS Mack Foundation, this is big doings.
Yeah, it's been a bit of an effort over the last year and a half or so, but we were really excited to share with the community where we are and what we're doing.
Well, let's talk about it, break it down a little bit, because for folks who don't know, a $7.25 million campaign announcement, and the public portion of that campaign is now open, and it will fund projects there at the YMCA and the YMCA complex and at Mack Park. And from your standpoint, of course, we want to talk about how people can become involved, but we also want to talk about how you're going to use the funds that are raised, because it's pretty exciting stuff. Yeah,
both really in-depth things that we can talk about. So we're super excited about it. We've had a number of projects that have been on our mind for a while here at the Y and over at Mack Park. We've been good partners with the JS Mack Foundation since the mid-'90s. That's when we started running their pool over there. And over the last 10 years, 12 years or so, we've just started doing more and more things over there. So when it came time for us to do a capital campaign, we both happened to be thinking about it at the same time, so it just made sense for us to do it together.
Yeah. And for the amount that will be raised, that's an awful lot of work that can be done.
It is. It's not as much work as you would like it to be, especially since COVID. Everything costs more. But yes, I mean, that's the thing that we remind ourselves as a committee, because we'd all love to do everything that we need to do at the Y and everything that we would like to do over at the park. But that's just impractical to do all at once. So $7.25 million will get an awful lot of things done. We've had great private donors. We've had great support from Representative Struzzi and Senator Pittman. They've been terrific. So everyone has really been involved in support of what we're doing.
So how can people get involved now?
Well, we have a lot of opportunities that allow really anybody to get involved at just about any level. Over the weekend, we announced what we're calling our paver program. Mm-hmm. You've probably seen walkways made out of different size bricks and things like that, with recognition of them, recognition of in memory of a family member, or recognition of your business engraved in them and things like that. That's the public part of what we launched over the weekend. We're going to have events throughout the course of the summer, which people can come and participate in, and we're going to use those as fundraisers and opportunities for us to share what we're doing. Both here at the Y and at Mack Park, we still have a handful of opportunities for folks that would like to make a substantial gift to put their name on something. And those are payments that we're allowing people to pledge out over 5 years. Mm-hmm. But we have some pretty significant giving opportunities for those still available.
Yeah, well, and that's terrific news. And I guess the event on Saturday, the Healthy Kids Day event, is an example of what you can continue to do when you have that kind of support.
Yeah, really, Todd, the name of our campaign is Transforming Community Wellness. And when you think about what happens over at Mack Park all year long, mostly from like April through November, and what happens here at the Y year round, we're all about providing care for our community, for wellness in a whole lot of different ways. Over the last 10 years, we've really kind of transformed what it means to come to the Y. We used to be largely gym and swim, and that is something we still do, and it's a big part of what we do, but we do so many other things like camp and feeding programs and Big Hearts Little Hands and the Miracle League, and those were not things that we really did much of previous. Mm-hmm. And then over at Mack, I mean, goodness gracious, there's 20 or 30 different groups that's really their home base for their programs and activities. So, both of us really have an impact on the community that probably goes a lot deeper than people realize. And it's been great talking to the different prospective donors. Everybody has either a Mack Park story or a YMCA story or a story from both places from when they were younger and how it's made an impact on their lives in our community.
Yeah, and for it to have that sort of an impact means that there have been people who have been supporters of the YMCA and of Mack Park for a very, very long time. They are real parts of our community. They're part of the fabric, as they say.
Well, yeah, you're absolutely right, and it's surprising. We even still learn, even with a lot of the conversations we've had recently. Neither the YMCA nor Mack Park, we don't receive any tax dollars. I mean, everything that we do is based on what we've gone out and earned or had people donate to support us, or the investment of generous people in our community. So we're not funded by anybody, so to speak. Mm-hmm. And we've both tried to really be here for our community and respond in ways that the community wants us to respond. I realize that we may not get that right every single time, but that's really our goal, is to be able to do that in a way that helps the community out wherever it needs it. We've been serving food, for example, since 2015, but when COVID hit, I don't even know if you know this, Todd, but we were providing over 2,000 meals a week to school students in some of the surrounding school districts.
Yeah. I was quite aware of that, and it's an amazing effort, and it really is an effort. I mean, it takes a lot of people doing a lot of hard work.
Yeah, we're fortunate. We have so many terrific volunteers for both of our organizations, which really has helped make this the success it's been thus far.
Yeah. So with the paver program, somebody wants to get involved in it and get a paving brick. What should they be doing?
The easiest way right now is we have the brochures. The brochures here at the Y. If somebody wants to stop by, we're happy to hand them out, or if they want to reach out via the telephone, give us a call, 463-YMCA, or shoot me an email, Eric Neal at ICYMCA. We're happy to get it to them any way they'd like.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. So those are some of the many programs that will be a part of this campaign, and we really look forward to watching how this all unfolds and seeing the work that can be done because so many people are so generous. Meanwhile, you've got a summer's worth of activities coming up, and I know the planning is going on right now.
Yeah, it never ends. We're working on our summer camp and working on getting Mack Park pool ready, and we've got some summer youth sports programs, and our Miracle League is getting ready to kick off. So there's a lot of different things that are happening right now as well, on top of the capital campaign.
Yeah, all of that is going on right now. People want to get their pool passes. They want to get them right now, don't they?
Yeah, now's the time to do it. Otherwise, you end up standing in line somewhere. And usually it's that really hot day that you want to be in there, like right now.
That you're standing in line instead.
Yeah, but you're standing in line having to wait. So do it now. Do it now.
Yeah. And you can get that at the YMCA. Just stop by and get your pool pass for the season. I'm assuming there's more than one pass.
Different age groups, of course. We have for the young ones, because you got to be 12 to come there without an adult. So their passes are a little less expensive. And then you got your school-age kids that are 12 to 17. We have for college kids, we have one for adults, and we have for seniors and a senior family, and obviously a family.
Yeah, all of those different ways that you can get your pool pass. People who want to sign up their child for a summer activity at the YMCA, a camp activity, or one of those things?
We've already got, I think last time I checked, we already got 300 weeks of camp sold. So lots of kids are signing up already. Now's the time to do it. And we ask people to do it early because it really helps us with planning and staffing. Knowing how many kids we're going to have in each camp makes it a lot easier for us to have the right number of camp counselors.
Yeah.
So the sooner you do that, the better. But, a lot of people are coming through the door every day to do that, and we're excited about it. Our youth and family director, Barb, is just quite terrific. And then our on-site leaders, Jake and Sydney and Tarina, they're fabulous. Everybody loves them. So it's a great experience for your children.
Yeah, and it is as well for those who want to be camp counselors, and I'm sure that there are opportunities there.
Yes, we have opportunities for counselors. Even our top two programs, we have a leader in training and a counselor in training program as a part of the camp itself. So if you're an early teenager and you're thinking you might want to be a camp counselor someday, that's a great opportunity to sign up for that program, participate in that, learn what it is that we do, and then the next year or a couple of years later, you've got a little bit more of an understanding of what that means. We hire an awful lot of kids that are still in high school, and we very much depend on them. A lot of really good kids in our community, and they're hard workers, so we're glad to have them.
Yeah, many of whom started out as campers. All right, just a moment left here with Eric Neal from the YMCA. The Pittsburgh Sports Ticket Raffle, the annual raffle is going on right now, right?
Yes, sir. We sell every year. We sell roughly 1,000 tickets. It's a $5 chance. If you are the fortunate winner, you will get a pair of premium seats to a home Penguins game this season, or a pair of premium seats to a home Steelers game. Or if you don't want to go to either of the games, that's an option too. You can get $500. But we have a very generous donor in the community that provides those tickets every year, and I've been in the seats, Todd. They're amazing. So if you want to have a great experience to go to a hockey game or to a Steeler game, that's your opportunity. $5 a chance.
You betcha. All right. So all of that we barely touched on very important items such as the Miracle League and some other things. In fact, we'll probably get somebody in here in the course of this month of May to talk about Miracle League specifically. Yep. But for now, we're out of time. Eric, thanks so much for visiting with us this morning again.
Thanks for having me, buddy.
Have a great week.
You too, man.
It is the voice of Indiana County. It is WCCS 101.1 FM and AM 1160. Good morning. It is about a minute and a half away from the top of the hour. Fox News coming your way then, and then it's a visit from the WCCS newsroom, and then the Brian Kilmeade Show. On this Monday, May the 1st, AccuWeather says mostly cloudy, rain showers and a high today of 47 degrees. It's 41 in downtown Indiana right now. Have yourself a fabulous Monday, won't you?